and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of KCXW Saturday Slam. I'm Jude Weiss, and I'm getting ready to bring in another round of half-hour wrestling action to you. We're getting started off with something a little bit different this time, though. KCXW newcomer Shylynn is coming to you with what we are being told is called the Shylynn Catch Challenge. Now, if you don't know much about her, one of the things you gotta learn is her amateur skill and her strength. She's gonna tell you just a little bit about herself right quick.
I'm here to show everybody what I can do in that ring. This is my time to show all of you. You're just not strong enough to compete.
And that's the truth.
Now here's the rules. You get one 3-minute round for each competitor. It's win by pin, folk style only, absolutely no striking allowed. Presented by the Guff and the Xtreme Wrestling Center. And it sounds like we've got our first challenger out the door already, and it's fellow XWC student Adrian. Now he's a younger student here, he's a newcomer to the school. He's just got not that long of time under his belt, but obviously he's eager to prove himself. Maybe he can one-up Shylynn here. He's going to try and see and prove his mettle. Let's see what he's got in the tank. And call for the bell by referee there. Starting with a little knuckle lock. She sweeps the leg. Mistake right there. His shoulders are on the mat. There's the count, and he's out. Quick and easy. Shylynn obviously getting the better of him, using the experience that she's built up throughout her time in school, falling back on instinct and taking him right to the mat pretty much in seconds. Well, the Shylynn Challenge, they like to do a couple of them at a time, and number 2's out the door already, and we know this guy, El Diablo. We saw him last week. He put on one big performance against the Realist. Problem is, this is a little bit different than a standard match. I'm not sure El Diablo quite understands how the rules to this contest work, so that may prove to be his disadvantage here. Shylynn quickly establishing dominance in the ring, apparently. And there's the call for the bell. We're about to see these two lock up again. Unorthodox is a good way to describe El Diablo. Fast like lightning is another, but she's quick to take him to the ground. He can't go flying in this contest, and she's going to pin him pretty much flat. It's just a simple turnover at this point. There's the count, and Diablo is down 2 for 2. Both of them in under a minute. So far, Shylynn looking absolutely dominant in the catch challenge. Show of sportsmanship, and El Diablo doing what El Diablo does, showing sportsmanship how only he knows how, as the Aztec warrior from the future makes his way back to the back.
Vegas 3, it's the Lucky Charm. So let's do one more.
And no. Challenger number 3 is none other than Richard Goldman, the 1%er. Now, here is what you may consider a dark horse in this contest. This man wrestled in every prep school he went to. He's paid the best private wrestling tutors to teach him in the grappling arts. So this could be an upset for Shylynn that wily veteran in Richard Goldman. Let's see what happens here. There's the call for the bell. He's not paying attention, though. That's a mistake on his part, and he's taken out on a double leg. She's trying to get an early pin on him. He's able to turn over, keep his shoulders off the mat, using that veteran knowledge of his, that skilled tutelage that he's had. She's still keeping control of the head. He's able to get up to his vertical base, though. There's the first time we've seen... he takes Shylynn to the ground. This is the first time we've seen her in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. But she's able to get back to her vertical base. Goldman not able to keep her there for long. The power in Shylynn as she hooks the leg, sweeps him under. He's in trouble, rolls to his knees one more time. She's got the leg hook. Shoulders are down. There's the count, and Shylynn is 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect sweep on today's catch challenge as Goldman rolls out. Absolutely dominant performance there from Shylynn. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more wrestling action like this, stick around. But first, we have word coming in from Jay Savage, and we got to hear from our current Metro champion.
After 2 long years of world events dictating and redefining what it means to be ready to fight, KCXW is back. After 2 long years of chomping at the bit, KCXW on April 23rd is finally unleashed. I am so excited for you guys to bring out the friends and family and get to experience the live, hard-hitting action right in your face. I'm very excited and blessed to have the opportunity to be back in front of you guys. I am gonna just I'm gonna be unleashed. That's the perfect word for it. I can't wait, guys. I'm so excited. Thank you for everything. April 23rd, Soccer Nation. I can't wait to see you there so you can get an answer. The only question I've left unanswered, and that's who is Jay Savage beating up to retain his Metro Championship.
So you heard it. Jay Savage is going to be at Unleashed live at the Soccer Nation, April 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Hop to Ticket Spice. There's the link right there. Go get your tickets. This is a show you absolutely do not want to miss. But what we've got coming up next is even better. We're going to see the champion himself, the Marksman, and JC Thunder.
Today, you had the KCXW heavyweight champion, the Marksman, teaming up with the Nature's Fury, JC Thunder. You got to team up with the very first KCXW heavyweight champion. In fact, nobody ever beat me for that title. But it's a good title. KCXW heavyweight champion. I did it once. I think I need to do it again. But we'll burn that bridge some other time. Right now, we got two rookies. A little baby shark, a little AJ whatever. 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds of nothing. Let's go do what we do best.
All right. Sounds fun to me.
And here we are, folks. It's tag team action from JC Thunder and the Marksman, two of the absolute top in KCXW. Current champion, former champion standing side by side. And, I mean, as eager as the two students are that are already standing in the ring, you gotta admit, it's a little bit of a stacked deck for these two. So we're gonna get to see a little bit of some main caliber action out of these guys. Marksman looking very confident, very comfortable. AJ trying to flex up. You see AJ standing just in front. Jacob trying to stay kind of in the back, maybe trying to stay out of sight, hoping he takes less notice of these two. Because, I mean, these students, they've both been at the XWC a while, but there's a difference between a student that's had some time in the gym and a master of the craft that's been to the top of the mountain. And both of the guys standing across from Andy and Jacob have sat at the top of that mountain here in KCXW. Referee's making his separations. He's getting everybody pulled away now. Looks like we have AJ starting off on one end, and it looks like Marksman is going to be starting off for our championship team over there. Not our tag team championship team, just our team of champions. And there's the call for the bell. Let's get this tag team action underway. Quick lockup. That may not be the best route to go against a much bigger, much frankly more well-versed grappler in the Marksman as he quickly tries to get an early victory against AJ. 1 count only. Unfortunately, the XWC teaches them a little bit more defense than strictly that, so Marksman's going to have to put some work in order to put these kids down. Now AJ trying to get a wrist lock in, works himself around to the backside, working the rear waist lock, hopefully trying to take the strength advantage away, but Marksman just breaking the hold with his arms as he's pushing AJ back into the ropes now. Quick reversal from AJ, drops down out of the way, Marksman's on the move. AJ over the top of the leapfrog, high drop kick, and the speed of AJ is able to get him over top of the Marksman there for a second, but barely a 1 count. Marksman's already starting to work his way back up. AJ needs to stay on top of him if he wants to keep this offense going. A hard shot to the jaw with that elbow, and he's running Marksman into the turnbuckle now, using the ring a little bit as a weapon, but when you've got a size advantage like the Marksman does, AJ's going to have to use any advantage he can find to make things happen. Sends Marksman across to the other corner. Marksman dumps him over the top, though, but AJ hangs onto that rope. We thought he might have gone all the way to the outside there. Marksman may have as well. AJ's lying in wait, throws a boot over the top. Marksman did not see that one coming. I think he's going to have to take this match a little bit more seriously than he thought. Flying forearm from AJ. 1 count only, though. Thunder didn't look too concerned. He didn't even make a motion out of his corner, so he's pretty sure that the champion's got this in hand still. But that was a huge shoulder, huge forearm from AJ. Belly to belly, toss straight overhead as AJ takes a hard shot, and I think Marksman's decided he's had just about enough of that. Ooh, loud ringing chop against the chest of AJ, and another one as Thunder gets tagged in, and now the veteran Thunder, JC Thunder coming in to put work in on, young student AJ. Another over-the-top chop from him. He's pulling AJ out of the corner now, looking to show off a little bit of his power. Look at that military press. He's got AJ high up in the air, one-handed, and he drops him down. And AJ's running in fear as he makes the tag over to Jacob, who does not look like he wants any part of JC Thunder. Very slow to get into the ring. Ooh, and he runs right into the knee. Thunder basically lying in wait. Vicious headbutt from a much larger JC Thunder, and Jacob is reeling. Ooh, hard shot against the jaw. And JC Thunder has taken notice of the tattoo on Jacob's chest. Oh, and he's lighting him up with overhand chops, ringing out. Crowd's calling for one more. Jacob is not in a good spot right now. Oh, a third overhand chop, and you can see the handprints already starting to form across the chest. Shoots Jacob all the way across to the other side, but he's able to get an elbow up. JC Thunder a little staggered. A back kick off of the rope staggers him even further. Hard shot to the back. Jacob trying to mount some kind of offense, going for a kind of chokehold, but he can't quite get his arm around the throat of Thunder, and the beast has awoken, and Jacob is not in a good place to be. Thunder makes the tag over to Marksman, and I think this one may just start counting down from here. Measuring up, hard chop to the back, and Jacob comes off like a I don't even know, like a fly on the wall. Ooh. Power slam from the Marksman with little help of JC Thunder. Ref slides in to make the count, but Jeremy only gets a 2 count on it. Jacob still trying to fight back. Marksman hurries over to the corner, measures himself up, looking to drop an elbow, and AJ comes over from the other side and shoves Marksman off the corner. Some quick thinking by AJ may have just saved his partner. And Marksman looks a little bit weary after taking that dive there. He was not ready to go down. Jacob with a quick tag, and I think these two may have just found their opening. Marksman's starting to come too, but he's taking shots at the wrong guy. He didn't see the tag. And now AJ and Jacob working Marksman down in the corner. Thunder trying to get in there and get the referee to restore some order, but he's only caused Jeremy to pull back his direction, and the students taking every advantage that they can in this moment to try and get Marksman worked down with a flurry of back and forth shots from the two of them. And now Marksman trapped in the corner as AJ rains boots into the gut. AJ backing up now to build a head of steam, drops a knee right into the chin of Marksman, hanging on for a bulldog. Marksman eats it chin first onto the canvas. 1, 2 count only, not quite enough to put him down. Marksman coming up fighting though. A flurry of shots from the Marksman, and then an uppercut right into the jaw, backs AJ into the rope. Marksman trying to build a head of steam now, but he's a little slow to recover. And AJ takes a shot to the gut, working on the cardio of the Marksman. Now with a flurry of knees, taking advantage of the winded veteran. But knees caught. Ooh, vicious clothesline from the Marksman. I think that one caught AJ in the side of the head. He's looking loopy after that, but he's able to recover. Rolls Marksman back towards his corner. 2 count only, but Marksman's in the wrong area of the ring as AJ's able to crawl over and make the tag to Jacob, and the students are able to switch out the fresh man and keep the winded Marksman trapped in the corner. Marksman blocks up high, but once again, Jacob following AJ's lead and striking down low. Shoots Marksman off the ropes, crossbody attempt, but it's caught by Jacob. Stepping back out, showing off a little power on his part. Fallaway slam drops Marksman down on his ribs. And Jacob getting a little cocky now. You got a big move off, but you better stay on top of him. 1, 2 count only for Jacob. You're talking to a current KCXW champion. You're going to have to do more than one big thing to keep him down. Now Jacob trying to line him up again, it looks like. Fires him off the ropes. Reversal by the Marksman, but Jacob comes up hard with a knee to the jaw. And Marksman looks dazed after that. A quick tag from AJ and Jacob again. AJ launches off the top, but he missed. Marksman moved out of the way, and Jacob's in disbelief. This could be the opportunity for Marksman and Thunder to turn the match around. AJ is down, and he looks hurt. There's the tag to Thunder. Jacob comes running in to try and salvage something, but he is quickly taken out. And now JC Thunder laser focused on the legal man as he starts working over on AJ. Marksman's taking a hold of Jacob, and all pandemonium is broken loose here. Referees completely lost control of this one as the two veterans are having their way with the students now on either end of the ring. Lining up. Oh! AJ and Jacob collide head to head. They turn right into the JC and the Marksman. Double pile driver. The students are down. There's the pin. 1, 2. Go ahead and wrap this one up, folks. That match is done. KCXW champion, the Marksman, and former champion, JC Thunder, win this one with relative ease. I mean, the students put up a pretty good effort. They cut the ring in half when they could, but you're talking about two veterans of the ring, and the deck was just a little bit too much stacked against them. If you guys want to see more of JC Thunder, if you want to see more of the Marksman, there is one place in for sure that you're going to have to go see to check that out. And ladies and gentlemen, that place is going to be Soccer Nation in Kansas City, Kansas on April the 23rd. We've got tickets ready for you for KCXW Unleashed right there at ticketspice.com, KCXW-Unleashed-2022. Hop on there now. Front row is $20, general admissions $15, kids get in for $10. This isn't one you want to miss. Speaking about not wanting to miss any more action, we're moving right into the next match. This is a little bit of kind of like a rematch from last week. James Moore making his way into the ring now. Last week, he teamed up with a student from the XWC, Marte, as they went up against the Singularity. It looked like James Moore had the match in the bag as he had the Infinite down on the mat, hit the 450 splash, but James Pariah, Adam James the Pariah, came in, made the save, ended up being the factor that led to the Singularity winning that match. So now, a little one-on-one with James Moore and the Pariah as we lay it out and see which of these two guys is going to come out on top. Singularity, as of late, have been looking to make a bit of a force of themselves here in KCXW. If you notice, when you see one, you almost always see the other. Two guys working as one unit, and it's proven to be pretty successful for them. There's the call for the bell, and we're getting this one rocking and rolling underway here for this Saturday Slam. James Moore looking to get the crowd behind him early, getting everybody fired up. Pariah keeping his distance. Now remember, if there's one thing to look out for against Pariah, it's those kicks right there. He just flashed one out, and those things can catch you at any moment. One kick can turn the tide of a match. Tight lock up. James Moore getting pushed back into the corner, but he's getting ahead of steam. He's pushing back. Pariah's getting moved back now. We're seeing some strength from James Moore as he scoops under and drags Pariah down to the mat. Score the first point for James Moore, if you will. Out wrestling the Pariah right there. And he's feeling it. They go to size each other up again. You see the Infinite kind of stalking around the sides of the ring. Oh, there's one of those stinging kicks from the Pariah. And you saw how hard James Moore's knee buckled almost instinctively from that shot. Going for a knuckle lock. He's trying to keep things up high, but he opens up his leg every time he brings that arm up. Catches the kick after the third one. Now, remember, he tried this same Boston Crab last week, but Pariah rolled him out of it. And Pariah goes to the ropes this time. He wasn't able to turn James Moore, so either James learned a trick from this week to last week, or he's built up a little bit more core strength. And Pariah wasn't able to get the same turn he did last time off of that leg trick catch. James Moore looks a little bit more prepared this go-around. And with a quick drop toe hold, takes Pariah's legs out, and now we see a little bit of a little bit of a game plan coming into play as James Moore's starting to take out the legs of the Pariah, starting to take out that kicking offense with a little deathlock action. Gets both legs wrapped up now. Kind of a modified surfboard. Gets the crowd going. Oh, double knee stomp. That's gotta be crippling. Pariah rolling around looking for some aid. He climbs himself up into the corner, but James Moore's right there. James Moore with a smile on his face. Things are moving in his direction right now. Sends Pariah into the far corner. Ooh! Huge European uppercut, slides out to the center. Another European uppercut. We saw this last week. He hits 3 of these in a row, and the next thing that comes out is that big 450 splash. It took the Infinite out last week. Pariah's down. Pariah's in the middle of the ring. This one could be over early, folks. Pariah comes to just in time, and he's ducking out of dodge real quick. He remembered that from last week. He's the one that had to make the save, and he's dodged himself right out of harm's way, but Moore's sitting on the apron waiting for him. Pariah turns around. He gets caught with a hip press. And James Moore taking Pariah out inside the ring, outside the ring. It doesn't matter where he goes. Moore is there like lightning. Ducking Pariah back into the ring now, looking to try and maybe put this one away after that huge shot. 2 count, but the shoulder comes up. James Moore looking firmly in control right now. Another giant European uppercut, and Pariah is barely hanging on to that rope. Looking to shoot him off with an Irish whip, but a reversal, and the Infinite making the grab on James Moore, slowing him down in his tracks, but Moore's going out after him. Giant flying crossbody over the top rope, and the Infinite is down. James Moore looking unstoppable right now, taking 2 of them on down at the same time, but oh, he's left himself wide open, and with a nasty running knee, Pariah has just changed the tone of this match very drastically. Almost 180 degrees with a single shot. That knee looked disgusting. It hit him flush. And now just choking him across that middle rope. You can see right now. And there, I was telling you earlier about the 2 of them acting as one. Infinite drew the distraction. James Moore bait on the hook. And now the Pariah is reaping the benefits of that action.
He's going up.
Lifting James Moore up by the leg. Huge T-bone suplex. I think James Moore may have almost landed on his head. That was a heavy rotation on that, but he's kicking out at 2. Not quite down, but and the flurry of blows coming down from Pariah. And you can almost hear in the way he's talking to James Moore and the way he's acting with him, Pariah seems to enjoy inflicting this pain on James Moore. Enjoys. And look at that, a laugh, a sneer from him right now. Absolutely. This is entertainment for him. But James Moore looking to fire back. Huge shots to the gut. And a vicious knee puts him right back down. One single kick from Pariah will absolutely put the brakes on for just about anybody. Now he's hooking him up for a suplex. It looks like he's in an odd pot of the... Oh no! He hooked him up for a suplex, but dropped James Moore straight across his abdomen on that top rope. That will tear your abdominal muscles. That will tear the abdominal wall if you're not careful. That kind of just drop suspension. You're now just using his boot to choke the life out of James Moore in the corner there. Referee pulling him out of the way. Jeremy trying to do what he can to keep order here, but I mean, with the singularity involved, disorder is their main function, so keeping order is a tall task indeed. A hard kick into the midsection. And James Moore is now feeling the effects of this offense as he's wrapped up in the bottom rope now. And the Pariah sees an opportunity. Ooh, vicious kick right to the chest. Shots like that will stop your heart if you're not careful. Now, Pariah getting a hold of the referee and dragging him away. And in the meantime, the Infinite raining down a series of blows once again. 2 guys acting as one. If you're in here in a singles match against the Singularity, you were in a singles match against 2 people. It is a handicap match, but it is not written so on the card. Oh my goodness. A hard kick, and James Moore is just trying to find some way to get himself back on his feet here. But I mean, when you're being attacked from all sides, it's hard to gain a base. tries to get a turn going, but ooh, quick reversal from Pariah, I'm sorry. And a vicious flurry of kicks. He missed the knee. James Moore with a roll-up. This could be an opportunity. 2 count only. Pariah trying to make some distance. Kicks out James Moore's leg. That could have almost blown out his kneecap. And another hard knee to the head. James Moore is down. Pariah once again putting a halt to the momentum that James Moore was trying to build. 2 count, but that knee's not enough to put Moore down. He's reaching out for support from the fans, trying to build himself back up here. You see his leg kicking to life still. And Pariah starting to look a little frustrated. Feels like he should have already had this one in the bag. And now Moore working himself back up to his feet. Pariah throws him into the corner. A hard flurry of blows into the gut. Trying to blast the life out of Moore. Trying to blast the wind out of him. A hard kick. Moore comes back with some hard punches right up across the side of the face. Trying to build up a head of steam. Now back elbow from Pariah. And James Moore goes down very hard. And Jeremy in there to do a check on him. See if he's even capable of continuing. I mean, that was a hard shot right there. And it looks like he's giving it the okay, though. Pariah's moved in. James Moore barely looks like he's on his feet, though. Hard shot from Pariah. Might have just woken him back up. That might have been his game. Now he's laying James Moore up onto the corner. Looking for something that looks pretty high risk up here. I mean, this match has been pretty well in the bag. Looks like he's just trying to put things away at this point. Another hard shot on James Moore as Pariah starts making the climb, looking for a superplex. Oh no, he's calling for the end of it here. If James Moore doesn't get out of this one, ladies and gentlemen, this match is pretty well done and over with. Shot to the gut from James Moore. Another shot. Pariah goes down. He made one mistake. James Moore always has the advantage on the turnbuckles. He's standing up high. Huge crossbody. 1, 2. James Moore lives in the air, lives on the corners. You put him up there, you put him back in his natural habitat. Back elbow, James Moore has come alive, ladies and gentlemen. Huge flying forearm, Pariah goes down. James Moore trying to build that head of steam. He's feeling it from the crowd. He's come back to life after that crossbody. Run through neck breaker, Pariah goes down. Referee there for the count. 2 count only, 2 count only. In just a couple of quick moments, James Moore has completely turned the tide of this match from what almost looked like a sure thing to where it is now anybody's ball game. And now James Moore, he might have spent almost everything he had in that flurry because he is slow getting up as well. Starts coming too. Pariah starting to move. Quick shot from James Moore as he lays Pariah back down. He's moving on up. Looks like he's looking for that 450 splash. If he hits this one, match is over, folks. And wait, no. Infinite getting up on the apron. Come on, ref, get him down. Once again, a 2-on-1 advantage from these guys as the Infinite jumps up and starts distracting James Moore just long enough. Oh, just long enough for Pariah to get a shot into the breadbasket and bring James Moore hurtling down, hung up on the ropes. And, oh no, James Moore's walking into it. At this point, it's almost elementary. Huge outside heel kick. Pariah, when he hits that kick, ladies and gentlemen, match is over. There it is, 3 count. And the singularity, the Pariah take this one. And after a showing like that, if Jay Savage is looking for a challenger for his Metro title, I think that the Pariah may have just made a strong statement as himself as a contender possibly for that belt. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a like here on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. Follow us. Check us out on Facebook. Buy those tickets on Ticket Spice. We will see you next week at 7.